It's not rocket science. It does just have one way to go. And that'll spin around. Bingo. That's going to attach just like this. 2 here, 2 down there. And then that other pole, or that other handrail, it's going to go on the opposite side. You can't actually see it. They set off particle detectors that are part of an overall fire alarm system.
Uncle Carl, if you could grab a couple of carpet squares, I'd be much obliged. Just 2. Chamber. We're gonna need 6 of these red bolts.
These washers are already flat on one side. That flat side is going to
Well, 12, I guess.
And the bolts should be able to go all the way through. It's one of those things that probably ought to go without saying.
There he goes. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Matt. Matt's our resource manager. An all-around entertaining guy.
I think the part I play, just being behind the scenes is vital because, I help with setup, I help with load-in, I help with getting the little small things done so then, the rest of the actors can, concentrate on other things. But I think the reason why I'm here is to take some of the weight off people's backs, to allow everybody else to focus on what we're really about, and that's about Jesus Christ.
Life on the road is interesting. It brings its own new set of challenges and adventures. But it's really very rewarding, and I enjoy seeing the kids afterwards, even though most of them after the program hate me. I think that's okay because I'm the bad guy. So I like to see, I think the most important thing is that after a show, the kids, they're excited about Bibleman and the fight scenes and all the cool stuff that happens. But I think the biggest thing is that there's kids talking about Jesus and just the lives that are changed and just at a young age. I wish I had something like Bibleman to look at when I was a kid.
My first impression of Bibleman was when I was on staff as a children's pastor, and it was one of the first videos, and I saw it at a Christian bookstore and bought it for the kids and put it in on one of our Friday night events, and the kids reacted quite differently than what our staff did. We really thought, man, this is a little bit a little cheesy, but the kids loved it. They just kept asking for us to show that video, and so we did, because, if the kids loved it and it had a great message to it, we thought, you know what, let's do it. And so that was my first impression with Bibleman, and I didn't actually get to see Bibleman live until I was married, and I was on staff with my husband at Sunset Christian Center, and we hosted the Bibleman show, and I was blown away. It far exceeded what I thought, and it was everything that my husband had told me about, but seeing it firsthand had a big impact. It really made a huge impact on the kids of our church and our community.
There's so many wonderful things about touring with Bibleman live. It's hard to pick one. Of course, seeing kids accept Jesus Christ as their very best friend is huge. When we give an opportunity for kids to pray, we call it the ABCs. When you ask Jesus to forgive your sins, you believe that he already paid the price, and you choose to follow him. And it absolutely amazes me to see the look on these kids' faces when they realize that there's somebody like Jesus who cares about them. That's awesome. Our second Bibleman live performance, we did a Franklin Graham crusade. We were so scared. There were over 8,000 people in attendance. We walked out, we did this big show, and our hearts were all pounding. And when we came to the end of the show, it was time for me to give the invitation and ask kids to come forward and ask Jesus to be their best friend. And I can remember seeing these kids come down out of the stands. There were so many kids. I never dreamt that it was possible that that many kids would respond to the invitation to accept Jesus. And at the end of the day, the festival director called me up and he said, I just want to let you know the official count is in. There are 1,120 kids who've made first-time commitments to Jesus Christ. How awesome is that? What a great privilege to be able to be a part of a ministry like this, to be able to go take the message of Jesus Christ to so many kids.